Hello, my dear class 9 students, welcome back. So this will be the part 3 for Science chapter 6, Tissue. And we have already discussed about this plant tissue. And in the last class, we have completed Sclerenchyma. That was the second type of the simple permanent tissue. So today we are going to discuss the last type of simple permanent tissue. Okay, the last type of simple permanent tissue, that would be Sclerenchyma. Sclerenchyma. Now let's discuss about the word. Okay, now here the first part, that is sclere. Okay, it's taken from scleros. Now it means heart. Okay, hardness, heart. Now enchyma means tissue. Clear? Okay. See, we have discussed about the cells for parenchyma as well as for collenchyma, right? In parenchyma, there was large space between them, right? And in collenchyma, there was little space between them. So here, now, the intercellular space are tightly packed. Okay, there is no space. There is no space here. That's why this is towards rigidity. This is towards hardness. Clear? So the intercellular space, are tightly packed. So, my dear students, in this type of cells, you will not find any space between them. Clear? Now, this is the cells. Here the cells are dead. Okay? Cells are dead. Now, since the second point we have mentioned that now in Sclerenchyma the cells are dead, right? So opposite the first two types, that will be parenchyma and collenchyma, the cells are living. Okay, don't get confused, living. Now this here the cells are dead. Now students, see, you have seen like the hardness of the stem, the hardness of the plant, right? That is because of this Sclerenchyma. Clear? And one major reason is because the intercellular space are tightly packed. There's no space. Okay, and where you can find this one? You can find this one in the stem. You can find this one in the roots. Clear? And this one, this Sclerenchyma, usually it will be of two types. Okay, that will be sclerites and fibers. Now you don't get confused. These fibers, when we are saying like these sclerites and these fibers, these are all because of, these are all related with dead cells, okay? Dead cells. Clear? Now see, you have seen the coconut, right? The coconut, you have seen that fiber part, that is hard, right? That is because of the Sclerenchyma tissue. Okay? Sclerenchyma tissue. You have also seen the seeds, okay? The seeds of nuts and all. Those are hard, right? That is because of Sclerenchyma tissue. Clear? Now, you can also see that in stem, roots, you can see in the seeds of nuts. Clear? And then, even in, like I said, in the coconut, you see that hairy part which is like very hard, right? That is all because of this Sclerenchyma tissue. And commercially also it's very important. This Sclerenchyma tissue, this is also very important because jute fiber, right? That is commercially very important for economic, right? So jute fiber as well. Jute fiber. Those are hard, right? And that is because of the Sclerenchyma tissue. Clear? So students, we have completed this simple permanent tissue. And under the simple permanent tissue, we have discussed three types of tissue, that is parenchyma, collenchyma, and sclerenchyma. Okay, now don't get confused. The first two cells, okay, the first two tissue are living cells, and the last one, this is the dead cells. Okay, and you have to know the location and their function. Once again, I'm repeating again. The function for the first one, parenchyma, is storage of food. The second one is towards flexibility without breaking. Okay, the last one, this sclerenchyma, is towards rigidity. It also towards the hardness. Clear? Okay, so now we will start with next topic that would be under the permanent tissue, that is complex permanent tissue. Okay, complex permanent tissue. Okay, so my dear students, under complex permanent tissue, it is classified into xylem and phloem. Clear? Xylem and phloem. Now this complex permanent tissue means multiple cells. Clear? Multiple cells. Because this xylem and all, they are made up of multiple cells. And this xylem, it is composed of four types. Xylem vessels, clear? Xylem tracheids, xylem parenchyma, and xylem fibers. Okay, so like I have said, in this chapter, the names are very important, the functions are very important, the occurrence are very important. So now xylem consists of these four parts, so you note down these four names. Okay, note down these four names. Okay, so students, what is the main function of xylem? What is the main function of xylem? Now the main function of xylem is, it is towards the, it transports water, okay, water and mineral. Transportation of water and mineral take place here, okay, in xylem. Now these are the four types. Now I'll show you about these xylem vessels and xylem tracheids, okay. So it is tubular in structure, okay, it is tubular in structure, it's tubular in structure. So this is one such structure, okay, and then we have it can be in this way. Now why they are circular and tubular in structure? Because this helps in the transportation of water and minerals. Now this water and minerals, they are absorbed from the roots, right? They are absorbed from the roots, from the under the soil. So from in the stem, okay, in the stem, they are circular and tubular in structure, and this helps in the transportation of water and mineral, okay. That's why they are shaped in this way. They are shaped vertically. Clear? Okay, and they can be dead cells, clear, or living cells. So I'm sure you'll keep all this in mind, okay, about this xylem. Now the main thing you have to know about this is water and mineral, okay, water and mineral. Clear? It helps in the transportation of water and mineral. Now let's discuss about the phloem, okay, phloem. Now this is also the second type of the complex permanent tissue, and this consists of four parts. it consists of 4 parts, that is companion cells, sieve tubes, phloem parenchyma, phloem fiber. Okay, phloem fiber. Now, students, this phloem, the main important function is towards the transport of food. Okay, so see, under the complex Permian tissue, it's very simple. Both they are composed of four types, right? And the main important function for xylem is towards the transport of water and minerals. And the main important function for phloem is towards the transport of food. Clear? And you have to keep all these names. You can note down this in your notebook, okay? And here, let me tell you that this transportation takes place everywhere, okay? The transportation of food can move like in any direction. But here, the transportation of water and mineral, they conduct sideways, okay? They'll conduct sideways. Sideways transportation, and here it can take place anywhere, okay? It can move up, it will take up the whole space. So that is all about the xylem and phloem. And remember this one, these vessels and this one are tubular in structure. Clear? So that comes to the end of the plant tissue. Clear? And now you have to note down the small definition under plant tissue, that will be epidermis. Okay? Epidermis. So note down this definition, that is epidermis. Now what is this epidermis? This is the protective outer covering of the cell for the plants. Okay, like the skin for the plants. So it will be a protective outer covering of the cells. So this is for the plant tissue, okay? Protective outer covering of the cells. So students, that was all about the plant tissue, okay? Now we are going to start the second part of this chapter, that would be animal tissue, okay? Animal tissue. Okay, so students, this is animal tissue, and same like the plant tissue, to make it easier for you, I'll show you a flow chart, okay? The classification of animal tissue. Now this animal tissue now will have, it will be divided into 4 types, okay? It will be divided into 4 types. So that will be the first one, okay? The first one will be epithelial tissue. Okay, epithelial tissue. When I say epithelial tissue, that is to do with the outermost covering part, okay? Outermost covering part, like the skin, okay? Outermost covering part. Now, the second type would be connective tissue, okay? Connective tissue. So this would be the second classification. Now, when I say connective tissue, now see, from the name itself, it says connective, like, so this connective means connecting, okay? Connecting. Now, see, all our body parts are connected, clear? So it refers to that. Now the third one would be muscular tissue. Muscular tissue. Clear? And the last one will be nervous tissue. Nervous tissue. Clear? Now, my dear students, this under epithelial tissue, we have 5 types, okay? We have 5 types classification. That would be, one would be squamous epithelium, okay? Squamous epithelium. Second one would be cuboidal cuboidal epithelium. The third one would be columnar epithelium. Columnar epithelium. The fourth one would be ciliated epithelium. And the last one would be glandular epithelium. Clear? So let's discuss about this squamous epithelium. Okay, let's discuss about this squamous epithelium. So my dear students, this is the first type of the animal tissue, that is epithelial tissue. Now epithelial tissue, it is the outermost covering of the skin, okay, for the tissue. Now here it is, we have 5 different types of this epithelial tissue, which I have already given the names, okay. So now we are going to study about the squamous epithelium. Now this squamous epithelium, they are flat, okay, they are flat. Now why they are flat? Because, okay, let's just show you one example. Now they are flat, okay, they are flat, and they are the cells here are arranged in the form of tiles, okay. I'm sure you are familiar with this word tiles, right, which is used in the floor. For floor covering we use tiles, right. So they are arranged in that way, okay. So they are flat and they are arranged in the form of tiles. Now students, where will we find this squamous epithelium? In our human body, where are we going to find this squamous epithelium? We'll find this squamous epithelium in the lining of alveoli of lungs, okay. And we'll find this one even in the blood vessels, clear. And we'll find this one even in the cheeks, clear. So all this lining, okay, all this lining in the cheeks, in the blood vessels, in the lining of alveoli of lungs, these are squamous epithelium. These are epithelial tissue, which is squamous epithelium. Now one very important, that is function, okay. As I've said, the names, the location and functions are important. So the function for this squamous epithelium would be protection, okay. It protects, and then osmosis and diffusion, okay. So I'll write the function over here: protection, osmosis and diffusion. So this is the main role for this squamous epithelium, okay. Now how they are flat, they are arranged in the form of tiles, and where we will find this squamous epithelium? In the lining, okay, in the lining of alveoli of lungs. We'll find this one even in the skin, okay, in our skin, outer skin. And then we'll find this one in blood vessels, in the cheeks, okay. And what is the main important function for this one? POD, okay, protection, osmosis and diffusion. So that is all about the squamous epithelium. We'll continue with the other parts of the epithelial tissue in our next class. Thank you.